Now, moving on, and the cost of living crisis that has made falling into debt easier has also made saving for a house harder. Now, the Yorkshire Building Society has become the first to offer first-time buyers a relatively low deposit of £5,000 for mortgages of up to £500,000. Well, our economics editor, Joel Hills, is here. I mean, these figures seem, on the face of it, pretty frightening. What does it tell us about the state of the housing market and indeed lending of it?
Well, this product is a loan of up to 99% of the value of a new home. It's aimed at first-time buyers, the Yorkshire said, not new builds or flats, and there will be rigorous credit checks. This is not the sorts of loans that Northern Rock once upon a time was writing. Now, the product, Yorkshire says, is designed specifically to help people onto the housing ladder, particularly people who don't have family who can rustle together a deposit for them. And they say that the initial response has been incredibly heartening. There are two reasons why I think this is interesting. First of all, taking out a 99% mortgage is a bold thing to do, but extending one to a borrower is arguably even bolder. If house prices do head south, your customers in instant negative equity. Presumably the Yorkshire's taking a view here that the housing market looks reasonably stable and robust. The second thing here is that the Yorkshire Building Society has identified a need. There are lots of people in the UK who would love the security of owning their own home but simply cannot afford to. Mary, housing in the UK is very, very expensive. It's very, very expensive compared with other advanced economies. According to the Resolution Foundation, issued a report recently, not only are housing costs in the UK higher than in places like France and Germany, whether you rent or buy, but our homes tend to be older, tend to be smaller, and are more poorly insulated. That is a very depressing state of affairs. Affordability is a huge political issue. This is an election year. This is a lender saying, we've got a solution, let them borrow more money. But we really need our politicians to find a solution to this. The government is promising more homes, fair enough, but they aren't being constructed on anything like the scale that's going to really address this problem yet.
OK. Joel Hills, thank you. Moving on now to some other news.